Okay, here we go. Okay. Huh? Did you announce?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
You what? You did announce?
No. Did it?
Oh. Why would you lie? Oh. I've been carting these papers in every fucking night. I've been carting these papers in every night. Hi, everybody. And every night, as if I'm going to use this pile. Ooh.
This thing
That punk ass, huh?
very touchy.
What is? Oh, that's all dust. That's not, tonight it's not functioning. I have time. But so take it apart and expose just the mic. Take all the tape off, take the phone off, take the noose off, and bring that mic over to you, because what's more important is to hear you rather than worry about that thing. Yeah, it's all trash.
Cut me off.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
All right. So, hi, everybody. What's up? This is the show called bobbyjunelive. God knows why. Pardon my fucking, long breath of relief every time I go live, but it's a true statement. How's everybody doing today? What's up today? Like, subscribe, welcome. I'll pull up that stupid Facebook page. Oh, even Periscope notified. What's up, Periscope? Okie dokie, artichoke. So I have to bring up okay, here, check this out. Instead of me doing it, I don't know if I want you doing it either, but okay, can you bring up Facebook on the screen above you, and then in the comment section of our live video, and glance at it every once in a while just to see if somebody said something and to tell me? We could make up for our lack of social media capabilities with our internal multi-hat wearing capabilities. What? Can you manipulate the mic so wherever it is,
Yes.
Okay, but I mean, just pull it, just move it around, just like, yeah, that's why I made it that way. If it's not long enough, I'll make it longer. And I will. I'll do whatever it takes to make it not. I'll make it. I don't know what I'll do. I'll make something. I'll make it just like that. Because most of the time, I can't hear you when I listen to the show. I would say most of the time.
Good thing I don't have
Oh, that's so nice.
epileptic seizures.
Why?
Because looking at you, I would probably commence.
Oh, yeah. We're triggering. Mm-hmm. We're triggering the handicap right now. Look, bitch, and then seize up. You know what? And seizures, let me tell you, I've heard people with seizures, they're like, hey, I kind of like it sometimes.
What?
I kind of like it sometimes, though. It's like my drug. They go into it. Half the time they look like they're jacking off anyway. So
wouldn't it be cool to have style with a seizure?
Zoo, 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 bam, ass, ball, ass. It's nearly there, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's always barely there. They got that beat going, and then they got that eye roll going, but the mouth and it comes, the dum face comes out.
Yeah,
But yeah, but I've heard that some of them are not enjoyable. They don't really remember them, but sometimes they're not the worst thing in the world. So everybody that wants to seize up, go ahead.
What about you? How was your day?
My day was it was cool. It was productive. Went to clients and worked on their studio. And so I got I ripped apart an entire studio today that I built. Sometimes you have to do that when you do one of these things. You have to just take everything down and start fresh because everything gets kind of crossed up and fucked up. So I did that today, and I ripped it down today and organized everything on the tables around the studio, and then tomorrow I'm going to go in and put it back together. And
Were they not happy, or were you not happy?
I wasn't happy. No, nobody was happy. I knew it wasn't complete, and they didn't really think it was. They thought it was complete, and they wanted to light it up anyway. It was kind of one of those things where they don't know the ramifications of an incomplete studio, and so they wanted to. They bum rushed. It takes a long time to set it up, and I'm still setting it up. And all of a sudden, I hear that there are upcoming we call them webcasts there, webcast dates, and I'm like, oh shit, it's not finished, but okay, go ahead. And that when we started doing the webcasts, errors started happening everywhere. And there were points in time when the owner had to come in and go, this is not our standard operations. We do better than this. They had to apologize, basically, because 45 people of Orkin in Canada or whatever fucking big company is watching, and it's money. I mean, these are like people that are going to buy from this company. And so at the end of it all, I said, listen, this is why you cannot, it sounded rational to make Bobby speed things up by scheduling dates. That sounded like a good thing. Mm-hmm. Like, let's put a fire under his ass.
Right.
Sorry. Error. So, I'm rectifying that right now, just and going through it methodically, which is good. And I want to make it great for them. So that was interesting. And I like that it's warming up. It feels good. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it'll go away again, right? It goes away in, April, and starts getting rainy again, which is fine. Whatever. I didn't even get out last summer. So I don't need to. I was going to say I need to make a goal maybe some kind of springtime.
Was your goal springtime goal?
No, what'd you say?
Said, oh man.
Oh, why?
Because this looks trippy.
This thing?
Yeah, but the oh motherfucker!
What happened? Oh, I know. Yeah. Do whatever you want with that cable. Make it yours. Oh, it is? Yeah, just do it rough. Is that on me right now? Oh, okay. That's cool, man. So, Thomas is flipping the camera upside down. Now, so yeah, that it's like, it has to do, I'm trying to read this in here. Let's see. Yeah, like, when this podcast is live, we're doing it because we're on a mission of sorts, or many missions. Like, we have missions. I have my mission. Thomas has his mission. Everybody got a mission. So, but the main part of the podcast is my mission of pushing my religion, and so I want to make sure that stays in. That's a business decision, but we don't make any money on it. And Thomas got his religion. Everybody got their religion. So, and we look at it like, I think we both agree that money would fuck it up right now. I mean, we love money, of course. Everybody likes money, but it's really nice to be figuring it out on our own, and with no influence, I think. Would that be a yes? Yes. And so we're on the slow creep towards being a real business, but right now it's just play. It's a serious play. But you got to worry about real businesses when they're functioning, because my client's business is very real. It supports a lot of people, so I need the podcast to be perfect and executable in a way that allows them to produce a podcast with or without me, because if Zach, my assistant's there, he could do it without me, and it needs to be turnkey. Michael, the primary sales guy there, business management needs to do the podcast on his own. You know, it needs to be that kind of functionality. So business has to move forward. It doesn't matter. It's healthy. It has to be functional. So business is good for you. Fuck your shirt. So we're going to do business today. Business day today. I love business day. It's my favorite day. What wrong, though? Huh? There's a thing sliding around. What you on? You okay?
Yeah. We good.
All right. So, all right, where's my business? Let me get my business together. Ooh. I still have to walk around the house to find stuff to talk about. Remember I did it in the kitchen that day? I looked around and found stuff, and it was very, fruitful. I haven't even walked around the rest of the rooms because it produces a lot of old thoughts. So I got to go pick up my wallet, pay a ticket. I incorporated already. Take a card. We're going to do our first how-to video.
Yeah.
Not today.
No. What are we going to do?
We're going to do how to make concrete in a hole. Yeah.
I got to change my brake pads tonight. We could do that.
Oh. God, that would suck. Imagine that. God damn. That's like brake pad changing. What's worse on a car? Like, God damn. Doing the oil's better. Man, that sucks. Brake pads. Then you get in there and it's springs and pressure and tire. And you going to change your brake pads tonight?
Yep.
On both fronts?
No, on the back.
Are they? So they're discs?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not.
I'm just putting
drums.
Pads on. I'm just putting new pads on.
Are they drums or discs?
Disc.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. The phone did something.
Bob's going to try to call you.
The phone's doing something over here.
It's not.
Missed call. Now. Your phone should be calling you too. Nothing? Can you bring the phone in here? Let me fix that. Sorry, the ball. I have a phone in front of me. I'm not supposed to answer it. It's supposed to inform me that something's happening. And if Thomas is busy, I tell him that somebody's calling because I see the light light up. It's like a night light. Okay, so I got this phone here. And I'm going to make it answer phone calls. Yeah, okay. I see the problem. Hold on, the ball.
It's showing up on this other phone, though.
Yeah, I don't have an app on here.
Yeah.
It's my bad. Google Voice. Stupid ass. I'm so dumb. Here it come. So we're putting Google Voice on here, the ball. And when it gets here, the phone will ring appropriately. So there it is. And now I'm lighting it up. I have to sign in, of course. Hang tight. Badoop. Here we go. Okay, here you go. Choose your current phone number. Pardon me. Sorry. I think it's gonna call me to verify. Okay, there you go. What's wrong? There you go. Okay, so it's all about business. Anybody get elected? Do you know, Thomas? Anybody get elected or like anything happen? Did I just say that you want to comment on that I don't know about? It's all the same still. Whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody's giving up and sucking dick. Yeah. All
right. Actually bending over.
Oh, come on. It was a gesture. It was a gesture. He was trying to relate. Everything's fine.
Fine and dandy.
Well, this is a good example of business. So it needs a lot of changing because a lot of people, I would say 95% of the people aren't here anymore. But this is our business flyer. When somebody comes to the show, they are handed this with the cast members that are on the show and a little bio about each one of them. So this is a business document for the show. Bobby June Live. Hectic, like the show is, but informative, because everybody needs to know if you're a newcomer on the show, for example, even like, when T Smooth came on to try out for the sidekick, you hand her this because you don't know if she knows about Sharon. Now Sharon isn't really on the show, but she needs to be on the show, and I would still invite her on, but we have to change this document a little bit, pretty much erase Sharon and Aster will keep on to a certain degree, and I think Rocket's out. I'm not sure yet. She might be here symbolically once in a while, but not enough to even talk to you guys. So, and Ron is, I don't know about Ron. Ron might be symbolic too. I don't know. And so we have to figure that out. But that's a business document. So remember, it's all about business tonight. So, there's a business. That's business. That's business. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Thomas. Not you, Thomas. But what's up, Thomas? Adavardi or whatever? What?
Yeah.
Was it Adavardi? Adavardi? Adavardi?
Yep.
Sounds good?
Sounds right.
Okay. You still fade out like a fucker. Bring the mic up.
Sounds right.
No, see that mic? It has to be up in your motherfucking face. It doesn't matter.
That's cool.
It has to be up in your face. Really. I mean, do you hear yourself?
In your face.
God fucking damn, because you're the only person that does. So, is it ringing? Is it ringing? Because it's lighting up over here. We have to get used to this, the ball. Make sure it's not muted. Make sure it's not do not disturb. Turn on Google Voice. Look at it. Function with it. And make it ring.
Bring it on, Bob. Come on. Come on now. Breaker 19. Bob, come through.
Don't call me Bob. Wow, she called me. It says, fuck.
Okay.
It says, fuck, message Bolsel, Lizzie Tobble. I think she spoke into it with her fine accent. So is Google Voice launched? Don't use your phone to contact her.
No, I'm not. That's the other one. But I was
okay.
Just because a message came through on that one.
Use yours to contact her and get her totally integrated into that number. Like when Thomas is here, his phone doesn't work. This phone works because it'll be better for you. The ball. So business.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. But okay, she's calling. Now you have to answer, and I'm not supposed to know anything.
Oh, can you hear me?
You're supposed to answer on your ear, not in speakerphone.
Bob.
You're done. Okay.
Bob.
So he's practicing right now. The screwed up thing about Google is it makes you hit 1, so you got to react quickly. You have to do a call. Sorry, Bob. You have to call again. Do you know what I mean when it says that? Google says, would you like to answer the call? Hit number 1.
Well, that other phone was doing that shit. Did I turn that one off?
Which one?
The one that was on my mic.
Yeah, fuck that phone.
But it's going off like crazy.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the phone. Use that phone instead. Pretend it's the one we're supposed to use. Use that phone. Fuck it. That phone's much more set up. So go ahead and answer it the next time she calls. This is our business. What? Did you hit 1? You have to pull the keypad up, hit 1.
About time. Damn.
Okay, now listen. All right. Now, pretend and tell her, pipe down for a second. Hold on. Now, you took the call, and I couldn't hear you take the call. I didn't even know you took the call. Now, what you do is you walk out to that iPhone stand and put it on the stand. And let's see if it works. But you don't talk to her on the way. Just tell her, hold on one sec. Because she'll last. Ball, hang tight for a second. Don't be so, don't be so hasty. Relax. We're doing this is, you're the primary user of this device. We need to get you used to it and Thomas used to it. This is a learning curve. Learning curves take time. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We got you. We're trying to make the experience better because you're going to sound better. And so now she's plugged into that, right? And now what she's supposed to be doing is hearing me right now, automatically. I know you can't. She hears it through that pipe. So the ball now hears me like hold music. Don't talk to her. Okay, cool. I know the phone's in the little cradle, right? Yeah. Okay, so the ball is supposed to hear me right now, and she's on hold. Did you tell her I'm going to put you on hold?
No.
Well, that's what you're supposed to tell her. I'm going to put you on hold for a minute. Because she doesn't know what our system is. Anybody that gets pumped into that automatically hears the show and assumes they're on hold. We have to tell them they're on hold.
All right, I'll tell them.
Okay, so now, as we sit here and you tell me, because you will now type to me that the ball's on the phone, and I'll go, oh, look, the ball's on the phone. I didn't know anything.
Okay, I got you.
That's the trick. And so I now go, oh, the ball's on the phone? Okay, hey, what's the ball? See how fucking smooth that was? Thomas Drake, give me this. Give me this right here. Give me that. That's the new thing. No. It's not that. Stop this. When I do something really good, you give me a lot of snaps. That's that trick. We don't know anything. That's this trick of
You guys are such bozos, I swear.
He got that whack off wrist. No, we're not. We just did some real professional shit. And I gave myself props, and then I looked at Thomas and made him give me props. Do we sound better?
Oh my God.
How much
you guys both get a swift kick, you know that, right?
So that's fine. That's okay. We understand the territory that all we work in. Well, that's okay. Well, my God, does it sound good?
You guys are screwing up so bad.
But how does it sound? Does it sound better?
No, because you guys make me wait, and I have to keep calling because the bitch keeps answering the phone and telling me to wait.
The bitch? We don't have no chicks working here right now, the ball.
What?
We don't have any chicks here right now.
She's talking about the voicemail thing.
The voicemail.
There's a bitch on my voicemail?
Yeah.
What kind of bitch?
I don't like to wait.
You
I'm
don't
not
like
a
to.
waiting person.
You don't wait.
No, I don't.
No, you don't wait. Nobody makes you wait. Of course, nobody makes you wait. What are you talking about?
No, I don't.
I know
and
that.
When the fucking voicemail fucking answered the damn machine, come on, really?
Which
You're gonna make me
voicemail?
wait for a stupid machine?
I didn't. You called too early. Maybe we weren't ready. The show wasn't on yet. I don't know. You probably call in the middle of the night when it's off.
No. I'm watching you, bozo.
You are?
Yeah.
What do I look like?
Bald.
Bitch. See, I can pick on you. I need to pick on you. What?
Hey,
what?
You know what? If you look at your stupid phone, you would have seen that I texted you that fucking
Lysol.
That fucking Lysol thing.
Oh, you know what? You're right. You know what's funny is somebody else.
Yeah, you're right. Oh my God.
That's good. You know what? You actually, that's proof in the pudding. I believed you anyways. I mean, I just didn't pick up on it. I didn't pick up on it. I didn't know. You text me weird shit sometimes. You know what? It's like,
man.
it's very
homie.
spammy. It's very spammy sometimes with your texts. I don't know what to look at sometimes. You have to really curate.
All kinds of fucking shit.
Curate. Do it. Edit. Like, make it meaningful. Make it important. I gotta know. I don't know. Sometimes I think it's just gonna be some joke.
What do you want me to fucking do? Put some boobies on it? Oh, yeah. Hey, did you like the door knocker I sent you?
The door knocker. I didn't see the door knocker. What does it do? A dick? Is it a dick or something?
Yeah, close to it.
I don't see. Okay, listen. I am so stupid, busy. I can't see shit. So I really would love.
The proof is in the pudding.
I would love to look through my shit. When I literally look through stuff, and if it isn't a direct message, I don't even look at it. If it's some video or something, I'm like, I just can't. So I'll start to pay attention because I want to know. I know that, you know what, I've been informed, and I know you're more you're in the mindset of contributing. So I will look at your text from now on. I promise, your messages, because I know that they have a point. So I promise I'll look at them.
Oh my God, I don't do nothing without a point, dude.
Well, okay. I know. I kind of, but I wasn't going to include your points before. Now I'm like, look, I'm interested.
Because I know, because you just said I'm nothing but a bunch of fucking hot air.
Did I say that, Thomas?
No, you don't have to, because you talk to Thomas when I'm standing right there.
What do I say?
You talk to him
and?
when I'm standing fucking right there.
And what do I say?
And you talk to him like if I'm not even there.
I do, Thomas?
How do you think that I fucking
What is that? How do I do that?
I don't fucking notice, you idiot.
When you're sitting here in the green chair, I talk to Thomas like you're not here?
No. When the show is over, I'm standing right there and you're talking to Thomas about me.
When?
You dumb
when you're standing here?
Yeah.
You know what?
I know.
I'm
standing right there talking to Thomas about me.
When you're standing right here and I'm talking to Thomas about you, I'm saying something to Thomas knowing you're listening.
No, you're not. You're just talking to him like if I'm not even there.
What did I say?
I'm just like air.
What did I say?
What do you mean, what did you say? You think I fucking just, give it down?
No, what did I... Well, I don't know, but I mean, did I say... I want to know what I said because maybe it was like, oh, Ba...
Taking mental notes.
Ba is an amazing person. I look at Thomas.
You're just having a conversation with Thomas, and I'm standing right there.
Do you remember this, Thomas?
I'm just tripping out on that. Like, what a fucking idiot. I'm standing right here, and he's having a conversation with this dude. And
about you.
Right
about you. You know what people do? That's a style of conversation. That's a style.
No, you're having a 1 and 2 conversation, but I'm standing right there.
And it's about you?
Me.
And then what was I saying? Was it nice? Was it complimentary? Was it complimentary?
No.
What was it?
What do you mean? I don't even care. That's how
you have to. If you can't, you only care that. No, but maybe. Okay, if you don't.
I just trip out how you actually have a conversation with him, and you're like, oh well, I just can't deal with her, and I can't deal with Ron, because they're like too much, because I.
Oh, I see. Now here comes that memory power to activate. Form of a bucket of water.
Like separate them because I just can't. Fuck you! I can't just, you don't have to deal with me or fucking manage me.
I don't.
You fucking photo.
I have to. You are. Listen. Okay. So there is when we talk about the show. You know what? That sounds like me. So I agree with her. I believe her.
I'm fucking telling you. What are you, deaf?
No, I'm just saying. Well, and now that I heard what you said, we get very mechanical. No, let me put it this way. I get very mechanical with the show. When you're standing here saying that, or when you're standing here and I'm saying that, I have to now be aware that our guests have feelings. Thomas, I'm looking at you. Is that a true statement? Like, if I talk about the guests, I have to, because I don't know because this is my first show. So when guests are here and I start to get mechanical about the show and telling them, well, we can't have this one on again because this motherfucker.
Don't laugh at me.
I know. No, we're not laughing at you. I'm actually.
You are. No,
I'm not.
I'm laughing at me.
I'm telling you that I am trying to refine my capabilities. Durr.
You're not capable of.
I am. Listen, don't get all. Listen, I'm trying here. So hold on, let me finish my refinement. You jump to conclusions like I can't do. I can do. Watch. So Thomas, what I'll do, I'm talking in front of her. What I'll do, and I know I'm talking in front of you, Ba, but I can't help but do that. So now am I doing it again? I was about to talk to Thomas about dealing with you on the show or guests in general. Now, would you have been offended if I said, okay, Thomas, now listen, when Ba comes in, I'm going to make sure that I pay attention to her while she's here. More so, and not say anything about her while she's here mechanically about what happened on the show. Now, I just talked to Thomas about you on the show in front of you. Again.
You're going to talk about me. Talk to me.
I'm talking to Thomas about the show. I don't want to include you about the show. Now, that might be my mistake.
She doesn't understand that, right? What you just said. I understand what you're saying, but she doesn't.
But maybe I'm wrong. I don't want people to have to understand. I don't want people to have to try to get into my head.
I can understand that you talk to Thomas about the show.
I know that. You can. Of course
Don't
you can.
talk to Thomas about me.
On the show.
No. I mean, I'm saying don't talk to him about me. Yeah. Don't ask him shit about me on the show. If you want to know about me, ask me.
It wasn't about you. It was about how to deal with the show.
If I'm there, standing right there.
Mm-hmm. So I'm supposed to okay, so I have to, yeah, that's what I'm trying to learn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
You're going, I don't know about, the ball, I don't know about handling. You don't have to handle me.
That's a complimentary term, by the way.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Yes, it is. Well, it depends on how you take it.
I don't take it as a compliment.
I would love if somebody handled me.
No man has to ever handle me.
Oh, don't get in that. Don't even start with that bullshit. That's a different subject, okay? Don't start with that. That's a mandatory statement. That is a mandatory statement. And you know what? The harder you say it, the more manhandling comes your way. Don't talk about that. We're talking about business and the show. If you want to talk about personal and sexual adventures,
business or not business,
you are not
ever have to
man. If
me.
the louder you say it, the larger the hands.
No. Because no man ever has to handle me.
That's what you want.
Myself.
We all know that, but that doesn't matter. We don't care what you can do yourself. You get handled by a proper guy that you hook up with and get with and be with and love. They're going to handle you. Of course. It's wonderful.
Fuck no.
Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you could get handled, but not on us, not by us. We aren't going to handle you. Now, we have to learn, or I have to learn, that
you got to learn.
When I'm trying in the middle of it, so right when we have guests on, Bobby cannot talk mechanically about the guests in front of them because we should not make sure the guests know it's good for them or not, or even we shouldn't have anybody wonder about that shit. So I have to.
Like
what?
You don't like people.
I don't like people?
You don't like people.
I like people. What are you talking about?
Treat them like people.
Treat them like people. Oh, well.
Except that alley cat you had there.
Okay, hold on. One subject at a time. So, treat them like people, but I wasn't even talking to them. But okay, I'll try to do that. That's good advice. Thank you, the ball. I appreciate that because I fucking agree.
Hey, and that fucking shit, that gotta go too, man. Because I gotta wear headphones, because.
Whatever. Okay, thanks, the ball. No, I'm just joking.
Really? You want to just be stuck? Stick the damn mic up your ass and fart too.
That would be, I don't think it ain't going to happen. Not going to be up my butt. I mean, I might fart into it one day in the future. I'm not going to do it now. I'm trying to get, viewers. But once I capture everybody, then I'll fart in their face immediately. I don't care about that. Who cares, please? This is real. You know what? What do you want to erase the reality of the show?
I turn your face? Really? You got to really belch in my ear?
Everybody has. I'm not belching in your ear.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, that's another good point, Thomas. She has her headphones in her ear and I belch. Maybe it is a rude thing to do.
It is a rude thing to do.
Yeah, because I don't realize that people have the headphones in their ear and they hear a belch.
No, really, it is.
Okay, so we got to erase that now too. Okay, erasing, no belching, and then also talk to guests like they're humans and present. The belching I can get with a little bit, and the other one I totally agree with. The belching, okay, maybe so, but I didn't realize, I forget that people listen on their headphones. So maybe that's appropriate. And I'm not trying to, I'm just being whatever. So, okay, I like that. That's not bad. I know you complained about that in the past, but you finally made a nice round about sense about it. I like that. Okay. All right. I'll try that. I'll try to implement that. It's going to be a slow roll.
At least turn your face.
I agree. I'm trying to do that slow roll. It's going to be a slow roll. I agree.
Turn your face.
Turn your face. I agree. Okay.
Turn your face.
In your face, in your motherfucking face. Okay. So I like that. That's very good. Now, what about this alley cat you're talking about?
Right. Yeah, the fucking alley cat, really? I mean, come on, man. Before she was getting you all drunk or dirty, she kept pushing her shirt down.
Whoa, slow down. You got a lot of stuff.
Give her a fucking pole and tell her to start stripping.
Well,
Fuck,
it was
man.
a little bit early for
The
that.
fucking bitch got no self-respect for herself.
Well, maybe that's...
The
Maybe
more booze, and then, you know what? I
Catch your
knew
breath, catch
it.
your
I knew
breath.
it.
What?
I
What'd you
knew
know?
it.
What'd you know?
When you went and got her a drink, I knew she was going to say, oh, this is weak.
She did?
I knew she was going to say that. I knew she was going to say
Well, she's a bartender.
I text you. I said, Alley Cat needs a drink.
Oh, that's cool. Man.
And pushing her shirt down more and more and more. Before I knew it, shit, that you going to give her one more drink, and that shirt would have came off.
And what would you have done if she would have taken her shirt off?
Hey, and then one more drink after that, she'd have got on her knees for you, and you'd have got laid.
For which one? Who are you talking to? Me? She would have?
Yeah.
Really?
One more drink, and you'd have got laid.
Why do I need people to drink for me to get laid all the time? I don't need that.
know.
She would have laid me instantly without any alcohol. Every day. Every day. Every day she'd laid me without alcohol. She would lay me straight out of bed in the morning, brush her teeth, laid me. She would laid me on time. Everybody laid me. No, I don't know. Please, we're not. I know that she's a provocative individual. She likes to play, and that's her thing. I don't know.
Fucking alley cat. You
That
just
doesn't
take her
mean
right
she's
to
an alley
the alley.
cat. She's just being sexy, and she was over the top and shit. And
Hey, what's wrong with Alley Cat?
yeah.
My
By the
God,
way,
really?
thank you,
Is that
Thomas.
what you want on the show every fucking night?
No, I didn't say that. That's for sure. We actually thought it was over the top too, and so we agree with you to a certain degree.
Well, like I said,
however,
I can't see that on the show every night.
I agree with you. That it's not her that I can't say.
You gotta still keep looking.
Yeah, no. Well, she understands all of that, and so she's aware. And so I would give somebody the opportunity to come in and course correct their stature and their mentality and try to fit in.
You're gonna bring that alley cat back.
I'm going to. Yeah, I mean, she won't come back. Actually, she hasn't come back yet.
Huh?
The invite's out. She hasn't come back yet. I've already talked to her a few times, and she's going through some bullshit right now. So. She might come back, but she might just be blowing us off. So that might have been it for her. We don't know. You know, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes people come in and expect.
Pray for that.
Yeah. Oh well, you know, but you have to give people a number of days to try out, and then we evaluate them. So let it happen. Let it laugh. But we'll see. We know we don't want that all the time. For sure, I agree with you. And she knows. She watched it. She knows the same thing. She said the same shit about herself. She's like, I was all getting crazy and shit. So. But whatever, that's all cool. I mean, that's like you roasted, man. You were like your fingers were on fire that night. Your fingers were on fire that night. Damn.
Yeah, I was.
God,
like I said,
can you temper? Can you? I mean, imagine if we liked her for some reason or another, and we wanted to work on her to get her to fit in. I mean, imagine the damage that the Bob would have inflicted with all of those violent, like nearly extemporaneous, full-blown thought guns aimed at her, just rifling, boom, 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 boom. Did you see cunt in that?
Double barrels.
Huh? I know, but God, maybe we want to work with her. Can you wait for the hard hitting?
Work with a snake like that.
Hold on. Just give her a night or
back to that fucking alley.
maybe she's
can't
gonna
work with fucking hoes like that,
maybe,
man. You can't take a hoe and make her a fucking
do you want
podcast. You just can't.
Do you want to like can
professional.
Can we wait until evaluation day? You know, you're giving up a lot of your. Like, imagine if on day 5 we are going to evaluate her and then we have you on to talk about her. You would have blown all your cover before then.
No, I'm just straight up, Bobby.
I know that, but you could be straight up with you could hold on and wait.
I like Kara better than this fucking alley cat.
Who? Kara?
Kara.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Well, that's nice. All right.
Like Kara was
And you didn't like her. And you didn't like her. So okay.
I know you didn't, but
no,
I
did.
I liked Kara better than
Did he
that.
like-
Kara
did
had
she-
more to offer than this fucking alley cat. You need to go back to
Her
the
name
fucking
is
alley
T
and put the money on
Smooth.
her back.
Listen, her name's T Smooth. And so Thomas, did she like Kara when Kara was on?
I don't remember.
Thomas, can you not look at the web for a little while?
I'm trying to look and see
Oh,
people
okay.
responding.
Okay. Tom,
About
like, be in a
Thomas,
conversation
and
with her
I
and
didn't
I.
like what that alley cat said about Thomas neither. And I didn't like what you didn't say about Thomas.
What didn't I say about Thomas? Thomas, what didn't I say about you?
When she asked about Thomas,
And
you
what did
were
I
like,
say?
oh, well, he's got hair here, he's got hair. Yeah, he's got a left eye and a fucking right eye.
He's got what here? And here? What? Thomas, help me out. She's speaking very
Simmer
fast.
down. Simmer
Wait,
down.
yeah, hold on. Make a point. I can't. You have 5 points going. Hold on. What first one is?
What?
What's the first
Are you
point?
talking to me? Or
Yes, I'm
Thomas
talking to
now?
you. Thomas keeps on looking at the web. Thomas, I need to talk to you about the ball.
Okay, I'm talking to you, Bobby.
I know, but I'm looking at Thomas because I'm looking for a response, a reaction, and I need you to switch, dude.
I've been switching. I've got reaction shots and everything.
Yeah, right.
You wait and see.
Okay, I'll
You
believe
wait.
it. I'll wait.
You wait.
Okay, yeah, okay, web. Okay, YouTube.
Watch.
Okay, go ahead. All right, so go ahead, the ball.
Okay, now, when that fucking alley cat was asking about Thomas, you start telling the alley cat about, oh, well, he's got hair here, he's got hair there. Well, he's got a left eye and a right eye and a right arm and a left arm. You should have said, well, Thomas is in a committed relationship and he's got 3 kids. That should have been your fucking answer.
What did I say? Hold on.
that.
Now, can I say something?
No.
Why
no,
not?
No.
Hold on.
No.
Maybe you're right. Hold on.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
No, listen to what I'm telling you.
I've done that
You
already.
always do that.
Go ahead.
Thomas is in a relationship, and he needs to have respect for my daughter.
Thomas.
Period. If he's in the same house with her, he needs to have
What is-
respect
So
for
what?
her.
And then, hold on. Can I make a
Respect
point?
for my daughter.
Okay, of course. Now, when I said he has hair everywhere, where is the respect?
That shouldn't have been your answer.
What
Your
was the
answer should
question?
be-
Bob, you're going to have an aneurysm. You need to settle down.
Yeah, listen. What is the question that she asked when I answered it?
Oh my God! I have to fucking.
I have
didn't
no-
where I'm not.
Well,
exact
give me an
right
insinuate.
here.
You have a good
said-
memory. You have a.
asked about Thomas. You said your answer should have been, well, Thomas is right. Thomas is in a committed relationship.
I don't know what the question was.
Don't ask about him.
What
He'll
was-
be here shortly.
I don't know what the question was.
That's your fucking answer.
To what
I just
question?
said the answer.
I know, but
Bob.
Any
What's-
question about Thomas?
yeah,
Bob.
I have any question about Thomas, I have to say he's in a committed relationship. He's fine right now. He has children. Okay, bye.
Whatever. Because
Bob, settle down. Take a
because
deep breath.
he is out of respect for my daughter.
What? Wait.
Bob, take a deep breath and relax.
What is the? That was meditative, actually.
Because that way he don't get he'll be my sugar daddy.
Oh, that's. Did she say that?
Mhm.
She said you're gonna be her
Yes.
sugar daddy.
I guess.
My sugar daddy. Fucking hoe. I'll turn her to my fucking prostitute and put that
Bob,
bitch in-
relax.
Put that money in my daughter's
Jeez.
hands. I'll turn that
Man.
bitch out.
Ooh, that's. I love that statement. I turn that bitch.
From one broad.
I know.
Fucking do. I'll turn that fucking bitch out.
Well, I think
Her
that
and her fucking
Bob,
if she said I'll make Thomas my sugar daddy, that's just
Yeah,
an
she
incorrect.
did.
That's an incorrect statement right there. that a non-existent statement because you know what that requires, right?
She said,
Thomas would have to have
"I'll
sugar.
make him my sugar daddy."
Bob,
Fucking hoe.
relax. Take your fangs out and just chill.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out the real deal here. Like I'm not going.
Yeah, no, I'll
I'm not
turn that
going to.
bitch out
Okay,
and put that
you can't
money in
do
my
it.
daughter's hands.
God damn. Oh, so you want to put her on the street now? Is that what you want to do? Put her on the street?
I'll put her ass out on the street.
Well, goddamn, that's now.
No,
See,
no,
don't be a
no.
hypocrite. Come on now. We won't be moving. We'll get her out, get her in, do something to her. So, now,
Be proud.
so
No one will disrespect my daughter.
I want to know. I wonder what I said, dude. I wonder what she said. She just said a bunch of dumb shit like that, and then she said something about like being your sugar
She
dad.
would have gone there if you would have told her straight out. And
I'm not gonna listen here. The ball. Listen.
No,
I'm not gonna. I'm not
Tell
gonna.
me, Bobby, stop running your mouth.
Listen. Well, I haven't even said barely much. Hold
Stop
on. Let me
running
say
your
something.
mouth, Bobby.
I'm
Shut
going
your
to.
mouth and open
I'm
your
going to
ears.
run my mouth.
If you would have told her that Thomas was in a committed relationship, and
You know how
instead of telling
snoozy
him,
that is?
Well, he's got hair here and he's got hair there.
Can we say that
you
again?
You would have told her straight up that he was in a committed relationship. She wouldn't have said that, well, I'll make him my sugar daddy. She wouldn't have said
I don't know.
that if
Okay.
you would have told her.
Yeah, if I flatten, if I put if I flatline the conversation, she's definitely going to stop saying it. But that would be the most that would be the
No, you would have told her the truth. She wouldn't have said she was going to make him her sugar daddy. She wouldn't even have said that line.
If I flatline,
you just said, well, he's got hair here and he's got hair.
I don't know why I said
He's got a
that.
fucking left arm and a right arm too.
I said that too. Why did I? Thomas, what would I mean by you got right arm, you got left arm, you have hair here?
I have no idea.
Yeah, you big bozo.
I know what she asked when I said that.
She said, well, who's Thomas?
I said Thomas is right. I said Thomas is the director of the show.
And you started describing him instead of saying who he was.
How did I describe him?
He's got hair up here. He's got hair right here.
Oh, I was talking about his hair of head and his hair on his chin.
No, you should have said, well, he's the sidekick, and
he's in a committed relationship. I should describe Thomas. Here's how I should describe Thomas from now on. Who's Thomas? This guy on your show. He's in a committed relationship.
No, he's probably coming from home from a girlfriend's house.
Well, that's a statement right there that you shouldn't. That doesn't help.
You're gonna have an aneurysm.
No, she's not. She's fine. It's natural. It's a natural state. I think that I can't describe Thomas as a. I didn't know what she was going to do with Thomas, and if I'm going to describe Thomas, his head of hair and his beard.
No. She didn't ask for no description.
What did she ask for? Who's Thomas?
No. You're trying to avoid Mr. Word of Mouth, Mr. Fast Talker.
I'm not. Mr. Salesman.
Listen with your ears and shut your mouth.
Never.
Mr.
Go
Fast
ahead.
Talker.
Go ahead.
I'm saying when she had asked about Thomas, who's Thomas?
And then I said,
you should have said, well, he's the sidekick. He's late right now.
Right.
Coming from home.
Right. Well, I'm not going to tell her that he's coming from home. Who cares if where he's coming from?
Okay.
Why do I have to say?
She said, well, where he's at. He's probably coming from home. He's late.
Okay.
Coming
And okay.
with his girlfriend.
I have to mention he's coming from his girlfriend's house.
Yeah, that way the bitch knows that he's taken.
What? Why would I assume that she's trying to get with him? You're assuming a lot before it's even mentioned.
I'm gonna make him my sugar daddy.
She's
That's
saying.
why those fucking dumb bitches think that they can fucking all of a sudden. Why are you always trying to pimp him out?
Pimp Thomas.
Are you the one trying to get laid?
I'm pimping you. No, yeah, I'm trying to get laid for show.
Valium, ball.
I am pimping you out, dude. You know what? I do try to give him a lot of love, and like I made a video of Thomas, and
He don't need it. He got a family.
I know that.
You're
but,
the one trying to get laid.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that. But I like to say, I called Thomas hot on the video. Remember that video I called you hot on? I said hot. It was a word I put in front of Thomas's head. That is directly related to the girl in his life to look at and realize he's hot from Bobby's perspective. That's cool. I like that. It's okay to be desirable in this world. It's okay.
Thank you, but SP don't need you to be pimping him out on
as a
your
matter
show.
I'm not pimping. It is not a problem. If there are 100,000 girls out there, if we ever get famous, that love Thomas, that's not
my daughter don't need to be seeing that shit on your show.
Is that the back outside of your hand? Thomas is on a podcast, and there are going to be men and women that fall in love with him. Listen, everybody is
They
going.
needed to keep their fucking pussy dry for fucking Thomas.
Who what? Pussy dry? What? What'd she say?
I don't know.
No, everybody.
They need to keep their fucking pussies dry for Thomas.
I'm sure that I don't know if those the words that she said were direct.
Wet their pussies, they can wet it.
That's enough already. Jesus.
So I disagree with Thomas. So keep it coming. So I think that I agree that what she said meant that she was literally attracted to him. She's spicing up the whole conversation and the whole show with it. She's not really saying what she's saying. Podcasts are like that. That's not real.
Bullshit.
And
she acted like a fucking hoe, and she's gonna get treated like a hoe.
Well, that's
in my book.
That's fine. I agree with you in your book. That's okay. I wasn't saying that you're incorrect in your observation. I think that that's cool. I'm just saying that.
I was straight up, teacher. I was straight up to her face, treat her like a fucking hoe.
Well, that's your thing. That's your style with her. That's fine. I can't. Everybody on the show has got a different.
If she wants to step up to the plate, she's welcome to do it.
What would that be? What kind of plate?
Oh man, Cal Thomas.
What would she do? How would these two get together? You know what would happen? Thomas? The Bob would end up liking her. Like she does with everybody.
What?
You would end up liking her, the Bob. Everybody you'd always get mad at, you end up liking. And always, everybody you get mad at, you end up liking.
No, fucking bitches like that, I'll take her down.
Well, how would you take her down? Like what? I want to know how the get down. Like, would you use a stick?
Huh?
Would you use a stick or something?
My fucking throat.
You would use you grab her throat?
Yeah.
And then what would she do? Maybe she'd grab your throat. What happened then? You both got each other's throat.
You wouldn't have a chance to grab my throat, stupid.
Why not?
Don't be an idiot.
Well, okay, you got her throat, and then she's sitting there, you got her throat, then what are you gonna do? Choke her out?
No, fucking, she wouldn't even have a chance. She'd be fucking probably in the emergency room somewhere.
Oh, man. You can't do threats over there like that. No, that's not nice. That's
gangster.
She's too hoody. Man, come on, boss. You can't be. We're trying to be metaphorical here.
Fucking the hood rat. Dude, she said she's from the hood. I'll take her
She
to
did?
the hood. Yeah, she said she was from the hood.
I didn't know that. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, she said she was from the hood.
I see.
I'll take her to the
I think that is the threat, really. I don't think it has anything to do with Thomas. I think she's just general old, like, gangsters against gangsters right
You
here.
don't even know what gangsta is, man. You don't know what gangsta
You are
is.
supposed to become more mature as you grow older, like myself, and we don't seem to be able to do that for some reason.
Sometimes you just let. Sometimes my temper just gets ahead of me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I like some of your advice, okay? I'm not going to take every single speck of it always, every day, but I like it. Huh? What? I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said, no, not even.
No, I do. I like your advice. I mean, come on, give me a break. So no more hood rats. Thomas, the way we introduce Thomas is he's in a committed relationship. And that's the only way we introduce Thomas, correct?
You don't even have to do it on the show. Do it before the show.
They didn't meet before the show. There was no chance to do it.
I know Thomas wasn't even there when she was making him her sugar daddy.
Yeah, that's right. So even before he got here, I should have said, Thomas Drake is the director of the show. He's in a committed relationship.
There you go.
Okay, that'll be your new entry. That's your new.
I'm saying so that my daughter don't get disrespected on the show.
Why is that disrespectful if she says something
Because that's disrespecting my daughter.
She doesn't even know your daughter. Don't you have to know somebody to disrespect him?
Daughter. That's what I'm saying. It's still disrespecting my daughter.
Well, if
You don't need to hear that. You don't need to hear that on the show because sometimes SB watches the show and I don't like it.
of course we don't want this to feel bad. I mean, but there's
SB don't need to hear that, Bobby.
you know what it is when somebody's other half is admired. That's not always horrible.
Bobby,
And Thomas
Bobby,
isn't going to do it. What? He's not going to. There's nothing that's going to happen. And as a matter of fact, Thomas deflects it constantly.
Bobby,
What?
what part did you not understand what I said?
You don't get what I'm saying now. So what I'm saying is that some people. No, hold on. Let me make my point. You made your point for about 10 minutes. Let me make my point. Sometimes it might sting a little, but one thing is that Thomas is solid. So there's like nothing about. You know what? Actually, the more solid the person is that's receiving the compliment, the more kind of compliments can come that way because he's never going to react on it. So it actually is.
I know he's never going to react on it.
No,
but
you
it's
don't.
just stupid.
Well,
It's
I
just
mean,
stupid for fucking hoes like that to be talking shit.
She's being cute.
That is not cute.
Well, to her it is. That's her cute. She's giving him a flirt. She's giving him a flirt.
And she wants to spread her fucking germs everywhere.
Well, that's a different thing. That's a different subject. That's a different.
And I hope you put Lysol on that fucking chair.
That was fun. That was funny. I read that. That was funny. Okay, I'll give you props on that one. That was funny.
And then you call me a fool?
Yeah, that was. You know what? No, listen. See, you don't understand. When I say that was funny, fool, or whatever I said, it was fool. Like that's a compliment. You know what that means when people say that to you. That didn't mean you're a fool. I said, "Shut up, fool." You know what that means when I say "shut up, fool"? That's like stupid. You know what that means? Please, don't come at me like you lost out the lingo. Come on, gangster. Turning shit out. Got all my bitches on the street. God damn. I can't make my money. What? Shit. Fucking trying to be a hooker. She trying to be a hooker. She trying to be a madam right here. This woman, you know what? She trying to sit down and be a madam. She trying to be a madam. Listen, I don't need a madam. I don't need a madam.
I don't need to be a madam.
I don't need a madam. I don't need that. I don't need that. We do self-management. We do not need madams. And if anybody's a pimp, it's me. Okay. Ain't nobody turning anybody out but me. Okay. Hello. You can find yourself on PCH and fucking, near that hotel. Come on now. I got the whole selection. Please don't remind me. I got capabilities. All right. Huh, Thomas?
You do?
Yes, of course. Hello, please. I'm a pimp too. You're not the only pimp in the house.
Yes, that's the only pimp. I know you always say to pimp out my cellular.
You're gonna pimp out yourself?
What?
What'd you say?
You always say to pimp out Thomas.
I'm never trying to pimp out Thomas. Am I trying to pimp you out, dude? Nope. No, I don't pimp out Thomas.
Oh, my God.
Man, you have some bigger thoughts. Okay, listen, we've had enough of this. Okay, I got to talk business. Now, see, we start with the street business. This is street business. And you helped me with my business because you've helped me be a better host, and I appreciate that. And so some of the things I don't agree with at all, but that's okay. That's okay.
I just try to straighten you out, Bobby.
That's okay. We over time. Give me a. Can I? I can't change every single thing you call up about. I got to take it in. You know how many topics you wanted me to change today? 10 or so. I can't do them all. Too much. I'm gonna bite off like 3. And then over time. All right. Time is on my mind. What? Thomas is on my mind? Thomas is on my mind. He is in a committed relationship. Don't fuck with his whole life. Thomas is going back to his girlfriend's house right after the show. Promptly, immediately.
Grandkids invested in that relationship.
He's going back and petting all of his little kids on the head and going to bed with his girlfriend tonight. What?
Grandmother.
And Buzz, the grandma, she doesn't want to disturb that whole situation. They got something. No, at all. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye, baby. See ya. All right. Fuck that shit. Come on. Hey. Come on. Thomas Drake. Please, thank you for stopping so quickly. I appreciate that. I want to revel in something really quick. Just put your headphones, please.
Oh man!
Just put.
Where's the rock I can go hide on?
Put the cans on. I just want to first off, I want to revel in the call. I want to revel in my own technology. Fuck all that bullshit. Now, huh? Okay, so that when you put it on there, she heard the show, and then when I clicked the button, she was there. I'm so happy with myself.
Finally, it works.
It's so hard. So that was good,
even though it was the wrong phone. But
that's okay because that phone is more set up for what that's supposed to be because that's what was supposed to be Rocket's phone. That phone is really tuned up. So that was wonderful because
it sounded good.
And it sounded good. I had to hold the phone up to the microphone. It was just wonderful for me and Bob. And then and I said, okay, Bob, I'll talk to you later. And I was about to hit the button to silence her call because I knew I'd hear something, and she hung up on me first. So that was I'm very happy about that. That's just it sounds so basic, everybody, but that's a nightmare.
So people call with.
No, don't say that the tone of voice. You can't do it. You can't do it. Don't say it. Say it a different way. Go ahead. Don't say it. Too beggy.
Yeah.
Say it. So call.
I just like to have like a cool call about cool topics.
Yeah. You can. You know what? That's what soon. Okay, here. Let me get. Like soon, he texts in like, "Hey, Bobby, what do you like, Ferraris or Maseratis?" He asked me that in text. Soon you can call anytime you want and say, "Hey, what do you like, motherfucker? The Maserati or Ferrari?" And then hang up the phone. I don't care. People can call about dumb shit. It doesn't matter. And you can even disguise your voice with like toilet paper or something. Doesn't matter.
Like toilet paper?
With toilet paper.
Oh.
Or did I say like toilet paper?
I don't know.
I think I did. So, okay. So now to the topic of the phone call. Oh, my God.
No, thank you. That's a ride right there. Oh, yeah.
What?
You know a lefty loosey?
Righty tighty? That's a lefty loosey, is you make sure you go left loosey when you're loosening something up. When you go righty, you go tighty. When you go righty, tighten.
Do you know anyone by the name Lefty Loosey?
No, why?
Okay.
Did they say something?
Commented on YouTube.
What'd they say, though? Hi, YouTube, Lefty Loosey. What's a Lefty?
You look and sound like an American Richard Fairbrass?
I look and sound like an American Richard Fairbrass.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask you to do one thing. Please look up Richard Fairbrass. Don't get lost, please. Richard Fairbrass. Okay, YouTuber. What's her name? Lefty Lucy? That's a cool name. So, Lefty Lucy, I appreciate that. And I'm gonna guess that's a compliment. But, I'm not an attractive person if anything really, high value. So I know I'm in that mediocre category. So go ahead. You're going to show me some mediocre shit and I'll probably be upset. It's the same thing as a setup on a date. When you set up, I have never been set up on a date where the person lines me up with somebody I hoped to date. It's always somebody that I wouldn't have dated. And then you get a real...
Oh, shit.
What? I knew it. Who do I look
Richard
like?
Fairbrass.
What do I look like? You know what? You could share your screen with the world. Go ahead. Put my face next to his. Go ahead. Is it bad? You laughed. I don't care. Well, let me ask you, is she right? Is she right? Are you waiting to say until the faces come together?
I'm waiting to get something up to...
Is she right?
That's not what we want either.
Computer, who's Richard Fairbrass?
Richard Peter John Fairbrass is an English singer, bassist and television presenter, best known as lead singer of the pop group Right Said Fred, which started a huge hit in the 1990s.
Say no more. I like him. I think he's hot. I'm too sexy for your face. Too sexy for your face on your face. I'm too sexy for your heart. Too sexy for your heart. Start beating hard. Oh, my God. Bars, too sexy for your street. Too sexy for your street. You better worry about all your shit. Fuck. I like that. I like that guy. I think he's funny, and I'm happy about that. At least he's not Joe Rogan, dude. Jesus Christ. I'm too sexy for your house. Too sexy for your house. You better get rid of...
That's what they're saying?
Yes. I'm too sexy for your face. Too sexy for your case. Drop that case. I'm too sexy for. That's a funny video too. Richard, whatever his name was, fair for my ranks. Are you pulling them up together?
Yes.
And are we together?
Not yet. About to be.
Okay, cool. I'm too sexy for your mouth. Too sexy for your mouth. Gonna leave me. Can you go onto your computer? Because the audio in your computer, I could turn on and we could play that song right now while you show the. Okay, here. Okay, tell me when I'm side by side, but don't do it yet.
I'm about ready to do it.
Okay, hold on. Okay, you ready? Huh? Are you ready? Control your mic and I don't know what you're saying. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
huh?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to play the song first and then you're going to smooth us in together. So
all right.
Be creative.
I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love, love's going to leave me.
I need to find a better picture. But there it is.
I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts.
I can't even take off my shirt.
And I am too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York and Japan.
Are we hanging out?
I'm too sexy for your body, too sexy for your body. The way I'm disco dancing. I'm a model, you know what I mean. And I do my little turn on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk. On the catwalk. Yeah, I do my little turn on the catwalk.
I got a cramp, dude. Ooh. Ooh, God damn. I pushed it like a motherfucker. I got a cramp in my left leg. That's funny shit. Sorry if I'm corny and shit. I just wanted to be fucking stupid for a second. Okay, so I like that. I'm happy about that. But does he look good old, though? Or is she referring to the younger version?
I don't know.
All right.
There's a couple of pictures there. From a distance, you might go, hey, oh, wait.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot, Lefty Lucy. I'll take that. I'll take anything. I hope it's a girl. What's up? What's so interesting?
So slow.
What is? Who cares? You're not looking for it anymore.
I know. But
Okay, well, fuck it. All right, I'm not going to worry about you then. Screw it. Screw it. You haven't showed up yet. Let me put it that way. That's a good way of looking at it. Thomas isn't here yet, everybody, so I'm just going to do the show myself. How's that sound?
Committed.
I sound committed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wasn't trying to sound committed. I was just trying to sound like put myself in a different state of mind. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm supposed to turn my goddamn head. Sorry, the ba. I'll do better. Is overhead working for me? On the catwalk. Yeah. Is my overhead working?
No, it's not.
Okay, I'll turn it on. How about now? You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now shake my little tush on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk. Yeah, on the and you sound very German this time. And the catwalk. Yeah, I'll shake my little tush on the catwalk.
There comes on.
Huh? What's that? What?
Nothing.
On the catwalk.
Tell me when you want to go to.
Oh, okay.
Over here.
We're talking about business, so back to business, everybody.
Mm.
Bob wants to turn the pip. You know, we started with our business, but Bob tried to inject because she heard when we talking about business. That's why she talked all that crap, because she wanted to make her point about turning people out. And I understand. Everybody wants to do something self-employed. Everybody wants to be entrepreneurial. So she's expressing herself and her entrepreneurial spirit by threatening me, turning me out, and then turning you out, and then turning her out, and turning everybody out. Ay, ay, ay. What? All right. See, I'm going to do this here. Hang tight. I don't give a fuck about dead air. All right. Now, do you see this right side up? Or upside down? No, you see the right side up.
Let me zoom in. Right side up.
All right. Do you see the whole thing, top to bottom?
Yeah, but it's backwards.
What do you mean backwards?
The text.
What do you mean it's backwards?
I don't know.
You can't read preparing for the future?
No, you can read it, but it's in reverse.
What do you mean? It's preparing for the future? In reverse? How is that?
Wait, flip it around.
What are you talking about?
Turn it around.
What do you mean turn it around? And how is it in reverse?
Put it towards the...
Is it upside down or not?
upside down?
Oh, well then fucking tell me.
I just did.
Oh my God. I'll turn you out.
Please.
No, don't say that, Thomas. Do you see it now?
Yes, but you have to move it up some now. Or it's crooked and needs to, either the camera needs to go back more, or either the book has to go up more. There, that fits, but it's crooked. Turn it. Left side should go forward, yeah, like that, but more. But now it's uneven. So slide it to the right. No, the camera.
It doesn't have to be perfect. I wonder if I need to change it. I don't know if it's good or not. No, I'll do it. What do you want to do? You can't reach it, dude.
Okay.
Just tell me.
From how you're sitting it, or sitting in front by it, it needs to turn the left side up more towards the camera. That's better.
All right. Fuck. Fix my pee-pee. So, these are business plans. Not quite whole level. No, these are business plans. Now, can you see this? My hand?
Yes.
Have you pulled a... This would be a good one to pull me up in a circle in the upper right corner.
I'm doing it.
Oh, hell no. Don't put a key line on it. I hate key lines. If you're going to do a key line, do the thinnest one point in white. I'm a graphic designer, everybody. I'm sorry. A key line means an outline. Okay, so these are business plans. And a business plan is something you write when you want to start a business. This is my first business. No, this isn't my first business plan. Thomas remembers my first business plan. And I have to talk to you about it first, dude. Do you remember my first business plan I wrote? And you're like, they don't need no shoes, fool.
What?
Remember I was going to start a shoe company?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, shut up. The DC has everything going on. What are you talking about, Bobby? The DC rules the world. What are you talking about? They got Cossack, they got fucking Jeremy Ray, they got everything. What are you worried about with your shoes? And I was going to start a shoe company called Avio. And that particular shoe company was a shoot off of what I was doing originally, which was skateboard clothing, pound clothing. And you can see a particular, like the sweatshirt I'm wearing in our promotional video on the homepage of our Facebook page. I'm wearing VR glasses, Oculus Quest, and I'm laying on the ground. That's a pound sweatshirt. So anytime you see the word pound on this show, that's some of my old clothing. I did a pretty extensive clothing line. While I did that, I wanted to make shoes. And I would say one of the fun things to do about making a company is finding the commercial property in which you're going to, manifest this entire entity. It's very fun because it's the same way that I found this place before I started bobbyjunelive. You find the footprint where you're going to place everything and everybody. And it really kind of, when you start a business and you think about the commercial real estate, if it's what's required, it really helps you paint the picture of the business because you start to have to think about where people are going, who's involved, all of these intricacies that make a business function. Sometimes businesses don't require anything but a computer, but that particular one, a shoe company, required a lot of space. So I found an underground You didn't go to this meeting, but I found an underground basement in downtown Long Beach under the Lafayette building. It was condemned from sewage, but you can smell poo-poo nothing when you went down there. It was just an old condemned place. So that fell through, never really materialized. That was a business plan that just kind of came and went in my own head. It was like my first process into writing a business plan. And the web didn't exist at the time. It did, but we weren't on it. And you couldn't look up how to write a business plan. So I had to get information from other sources. I don't have that to show you, unfortunately. I'm just telling you about it. This was the second business plan after that, because I found that real estate, that underground basement. And this business plan happened after I got rid of my clothing company. I had my clothing company between 1993 and 1996, 1997, and then I stopped that company and started 9-Volt Visuals, which is my current graphic design company. But in the process, I wrote my second business plan. So this is my second business plan that I wrote. And this one was a business plan that included a few of my friends. And you weren't included, Thomas, because you weren't like in this state of mind. This is like entrepreneurship and shit. And you weren't just, I don't know. You fit music, you fit art, you don't fit business. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. Eat your do-hos, eat your doo-doos.
Even though what's funny is though I put together Bounty Hunter.
You did?
Yeah.
How?
Well, it was my proposal. Targ didn't do it.
He didn't? I didn't know that. What do you mean you put together Bounty Hunter?
The business plan and proposal and everything.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, why'd you do it?
Who else was gonna?
I don't know. Nobody.
Exactly.
Thomas flexes when he needs to. So this is since I found that location, what this particular business plan was based on motherfucking badass 5,000 square feet of underground real estate I found. It was very cheap. And so what I did was I contacted a bunch of friends wanting to start a consortium or a collective, they call it. And I was good. The problem is that I included everybody. The mission statement, I haven't read this in 25 years. This venture is founded on perfect timing. We are all reaching a point where we need to make a decision about bettering not only our careers, but our lives. Big assumptions on people I didn't ask about that for. Sounds like me talking about me to other people about them. So most people that go into business for themselves are making a giant step. I'm talking to people that are, half of them are super successful already. So I'm gathering 5 or 6 of my really good friends. Ken, Burke, fucking Thomas, fucking Myronak, his friend Greg, whatever with him, and then Jason Nadir and somebody else. I think David Fukumoto too. So I wanted everybody to work under the 9-Volt banner, as if they wanted my name. There's the layout of the place. All right. So can you see this? Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. How well can you see this?
Right at the bottom of the building, it stops. It's like you got about. Yeah, that's better.
You can tell me anything like move it up an inch.
Move it up an inch.
Yeah, just tell me specifics. That way I'll react exactly right. I'll probably be very accurate. If you see move it up 3/4 of an inch, you'll see me move it up 3/4 of an inch.
I'm sure.
Okay, so this is the floor plan of the basement. Now, this is an open space. This wasn't available, this grayed out area. So I already divided offices. Everybody had work areas. This is all pre-internet. Big time. And I got a meeting together. It's quite embarrassing. I got a meeting together as if something, because I'm very secretive until I release the information. I like doing that. And so I got these seven people together at my office at Pound to tell them about this. And it was like a reveal. So I handed these folders out to everybody.
They all thought it was like an intervention thing or something.
No, they thought it was something greater than what they was shown. They thought, I don't know what they thought. They know I'm a schmuck. So I then not only did I show them this and talk to them about it on a roundtable setting, but then I took them down to the basement and showed them the basement. And I remember
That part sounds cool, the basement aspect.
It was cool, except for knucklehead Greg. He's a douchebag. So, but everybody else is interested because they're my friends. Greg wasn't my friend. So, this was cool. You would have loved this. And so now I go so far as to draw out the entire floor plan with chairs and tables and names of people, and filing cabinet goes here. I mean, dude, you don't have to think at all. You just come in and occupy what I've already created. Look I've even dialed desks and chairs. This is what that signifies. Customer chairs, bookshelves, overhead lights, halogen lights. That's a file cabinet. So whenever you see that, you know what it means. Concrete piers. Okay. This is electrical schematic. So this shows us how. God,
you know, move it up and to your left about an inch both way up, even more to your left more, because I zoomed in so they can see that a little bit better.
All right.
Let's try that.
And there it is. Oh, and here's the names. Oh, okay, cool. I was trying to make 9-volt into visuals, which is me, interactives, which was Thomas Myronak, and then environmentals, which was Ken Burke, photographics, which was oh look, dude, I was still Bob June at the time. What? People leave that mic near your fucking mouth, dude. Why is it always like that? You don't want to hear your breath? Because I'll turn the fucking goddamn thing up. Here, look at the mic.
I was eating chips.
No, you weren't. So here, this is Greg Ashby here. He was in interactives. Hey, Greg, what's up, man? Craig, I'm sorry. Stupid, because Greg's right here. Greg Elliott. Ken Burke, and Thomas Myronak. Tom Myronak at the time. So I'm trying to make a collective. That's a table design that we were going to include. Everything was really cheap and cinder block based. That's a chair. I don't know what I was doing, trying to design shit. That's another chair I designed. God knows why I was designing this shit. That's a desk. That's because there were stairs in there. So this desk this is from another guy. This is like a light fixture. These are all like 5-watt lights, 3-watt lights. Together they make a very bright light, but it's like a chandelier. So that's that. Yeah, there's our business cards. Overkill. Oh, here's our money. We needed $15,000. No, we needed $25,000. Okay, so that collective didn't materialize. No problem.
We started bounty hunting with 300,000.
Oh my God. Jesus fuck. Oh, it made me cry. That's so sad.
Yes, it was.
Your compressor is so high right now. You could leave it there. Watch. Leave it there. Breathe as heavy as you want.
Go on.
Do you see what I'm saying? I'll help you keep it there, but I can't have you like this and say something and then move it and ask you again. That's so gay. Come on. So here. Super tunnel. What does that sound like?
That sounds gay right there, man.
I knew. I was setting you up. That's a lame name. Super tunnel.
Call it anal fixture.
Oh, come on. Super tunnel is where we all need to be. Remember, this is where... Anyway, so that is the lame name for what was used to be called star marks. Star marks was an idea. This is my first internet idea. This idea was... The internet came out, and at about 1998, I wrote a business plan. This business plan took me 9 months to write. And this business plan, its mission statement, I believe, was to improve the world through the knowledge of others.
Celebrities.
Yeah, and he looks at the word celebrity and he sees
such a contrast to today.
He sees you don't understand what this means yet. You don't understand what the word celebrity means.
I don't even know what Bortle.
Vortal. That's a vortex portal. I don't know what that means either, actually. That was a very 1998 word. See, you're looking at the word celebrity and you see Tom Cruise, you see Oprah Winfrey, you see, these are not only the celebrities that I'm talking about here. So let's see. This is the first mission. This isn't the mission statement, but this is the inspirational statement. So because we're going to use you as the viewer of this. You see this and you say, whatever, right?
Well, at that time, maybe it was a possibility.
No, you just said it. There's no at that time. You right now, you just dissed it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I agree with you. I know what you mean. A celebrity. Who cares about celebrities? I'm going to say the same thing. Now, I say this. Okay, so... Okay, you could still be hitching your wagon to a bunch of idiots. Can you read that?
Yes.
Wait, how well can you read that? Why you wait for delayed action on Facebook?
Because I'm just seeing how it looks for the audience.
Look at it. Just look at iPad.
You could be a little closer.
You could be a little closer.
Better zoom in.
But I'm going to show you other things. So this is a real business plan, and I don't know what your business plan looked like for Bounty Hunter. How many pages you get to?
Shit, I don't know.
Bunch?
Yeah.
Like hundreds?
Nah, not that much.
But okay. And so, like his, mine has, you've got all of the typical. These are the typical areas to cover. Now, I just learned about business plans at this point, so I know about the internet. The internet's out. It's hard to do web searching. Google isn't alive yet. But I realize that this company, Star Marks, I invented. What I wanted to do was increase. Now, I was already signed up for cryonics at the time. So I'm trying to, at that time, speed up the knowledge of the world so we can get busy with the busy. Like I'm an extropian. I want to move forward everybody. I want to bring everybody as quickly as possible up to their own personal maximum speed. That was my goal here. I want to educate everybody to whatever level they want to be maxed out at. This is not, I want you to be my level or Einstein's level or your level. I want you to be maxed out to your personal opinion. So if you are a kayaker, and I always use kayak, I don't know why. If you're a kayaker, or if you're a hacky sack player, and that's all you do, motherfucker. What?
Picture me hacky sacking.
God. That's not you. I wasn't talking about you. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, so what's your hobby?
Keep going. Just keep going.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Move along.
He don't like that laser, though. I was going to use you as an example. It'd be fun. In photography that you love so much, if you were so deeply involved that you read magazines and you knew who the top photographers were and you had a loving photographer that you loved, is there a photographer that you love? You can name a lame one if you want. Ansel. Anybody? I like Ken Burns. He does great effects, though. Okay.
Mickey Vukovic.
Okay, so Mickey Vukovic, Thomas loves Mickey Vukovic as a photographer. And Mickey Vukovic is amazing. He's in all the magazines. He's on the... Huh?
Vukovic.
Mickey Vukovic?
Yeah.
Mickey Vukovic is a famous...
Vukovic.
Mickey Vukovic?
Yeah.
Mickey Vukovic. Vukovic? Mickey Vukovic is a famous photographer. Thomas sees him on the covers of magazines all the time. Thomas just can't get enough of Mickey Vukovic.
Kenny Lickety Slick.
When he sees him, he knows, that's my boy. I love him. He's the best. And everybody, accolades, always winning awards, everything. He's one of the top 10 photographers in the world. Mickey Vukovic. Star Marks would know about Mickey Vukovic. And Star Marks would contact Mickey Vukovic. because Star Marks displays the bookmarks of every famous person on the planet. If you're a famous photographer, and amongst the arena of photographers, we are going to, for example, an account exec in the company would be in charge of photography. We know that for a fact because photography is huge in the world, and not even videography. This would be still photography. So we would put a person in charge of still photography. Who is famous in the world of still photography? One of them is Mickey Mukovich. We would basically be like this. Knock on his physical door, knock on his phone, and go, Mickey. We have a website called Star Marks. What we would love is for you to just simply hand us the bookmarks that are on your computer right now. Now, we know that's not possible because there's going to be all sorts of stuff that he doesn't want us to see in his bookmarks. But if he could take out the caca and give us his real bookmarks, we would love that. It would be an honest opinion about Mickey Mukovich's bookmarks. So there's a choice now. Mickey Mukovich, if he's interested, can give us his honest bookmarks, or give us a tailored version of his bookmarks, or he could be so lame like Oprah and just give us all sorts of stupid like charity bookmarks and crap, that just not honest bookmarks. Oprah's on some fucking, Oprah ain't wherever Oprah is. Anyway, so this company.
So what's in it for Mickey?
Mickey, good question. Mickey is the primary benefit to Mickey is cross-pollination. Especially for Mickey, but for Oprah as well. Because neither Mickey nor Oprah knew that Oprah liked photography too. And it's funny that Oprah and Mickey are intrinsically tied together through this site. And you don't know that in the beginning. Mickey doesn't know it and Oprah doesn't know it. But Oprah had Mickey's bookmark in her collection. And Mickey had Oprah's bookmark in his collection or something similar. And what you find when you're a user is you're going there. Thomas Drake goes there and he goes, "Oh, what's the Star Mark shit? It sounds amazing." He goes there and he sees the homepage and he types in Mickey Mukovich because he can't stop thinking about who. And when he types it in, he sees Mickey Mukovich's photo and and he sees Mickey Mukovich's bookmarks and he goes, "God damn, these are Mickey Mukovich's bookmarks. He likes Tesla. Damn, that's crazy though." And all this shit. Oh, Mickey Mukovich fucking strong ass coffee. Damn. Every bookmark Mickey Mukovich wants to put up, Mickey Mukovich puts up. Now, Mickey Mukovich, there's other things that benefit Mickey Mukovich because Mickey Mukovich can also put and remove bookmarks at will. So we aren't in control of Mickey Mukovich, and Mickey Mukovich controls his bookmarks. So if Mickey Mukovich likes Folgers, and say Folgers puts a cockroach in his coffee, and then Mickey Mukovich wants to say, fuck them, and he goes, "Maxwell, bitch." So he takes Folgers off, and Mickey Mukovich puts Maxwell on the site. And he goes, "That's right, son. That's right." And so Mickey Mukovich is a dynamic, it's a dynamic association machine for Mickey Mukovich. Mickey Mukovich gets to associate himself with a plethora of companies and movements, not just companies, movements. Like if you say you like Morning Doves. When you like morning, and there's so many people out there talking about morning doves, probably. Imagine the people talking about morning doves. So stupid. No commercial value. Zero. He loves it. He can't get enough of it. Cool. All day long. Cool. He waits for the morning. When he hears the dove stop, he goes back to bed, Mickey Mukovich. So Mickey Mukovich has all these dove links, morning dove links. Whatever he wants to promote, it's his personal brain being exposed on the web as best as possible. Mickey Mukovich because nobody gets to expose their personal opinion more so than this site. When Mickey Mukovich gets interviewed, they always ask him about his fucking f-stops and where he's been. Fuck that. And who he's associated with. Mickey Mukovich wants you to know about Mickey Mukovich. So Mickey Mukovich finally gets to expose through. Not necessarily. Mickey Mukovich would never come up to tell you, "You know what I love most? The morning dove." He would never say that. Mickey Mukovich is manly. But Mickey Mukovich gets to sideline it with putting the dove link in amongst all these other links. So there's a very interesting, he gets to slide in the fact that he loves morning doves. So Mickey Mukovich, then you find out in Mickey Mukovich's bookmarks that he has a link to Oprah's cancer babies or whatever the fuck Oprah's doing. Oprah you know how Oprah gifts everybody in the goddamn thing with the car or whatever? I don't know what the hell Oprah does nowadays. So then you know that Mickey Mukovich likes Oprah. And God forbid that your most favorite individual is a fan of Oprah. And you wonder why you've hated Oprah for so long. Because that hatred for Oprah has been, it's always seething in you. You talk about her, you don't like her, you feel that she's sold out, all this stuff. You don't like her at all. There's a lot of things you don't like about Oprah. But Mickey Mukovich likes Oprah. You know what now? What happens to you? You soften towards Oprah. And you don't do it immediately, but you wonder what it is about you, why you aren't liking Oprah. And then you start thinking about all the reasons. You're like, you know what? Those aren't really good reasons why I don't like Oprah. And you look at yourself, and over time, you end up liking Oprah. Mickey Mukovich made you an Oprah fan because Mickey Mukovich likes Oprah, and you're a disciple of Mickey Mukovich, so now you like Oprah. Oprah has gained a fan. A very hardcore, strident Oprah hater has been changed into Mickey Mukovich Oprah lover. Okay, so that's a long dissertation of why this benefits these people, amongst other reasons. The control of their bookmarks. They get to all sorts of things. So I'll give you an example of an ad. This is what an ad would look like. Star marks. Celebrity-controlled super portal. Hitch your wagon to a star. Oh, this is the executive summary. Executive summary tells you what you're going to read in the big book. This is a very thin book. This is a thick book. This is what you send the investor ahead of time. The investor gets this and goes, I want to know more. So this executive summary is what I sent out to everybody, about 20 people. Now, when they got it and they liked what they saw, then I sent them this. And I called it their links for a minute, so don't look at the word their links. That was a horrible change. So their links, which is called star marks, remember, it's called star marks. Here is an example of an ad. Can you see this?
Yeah.
That's Steve Case. He was the old CEO of AOL. If you were a business leader and you were shown in Inc. or Forbes that this company has the bookmark of Steve Case, you would have said, click, 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 tap. And you'd have looked at his bookmarks for show. I don't care about his bookmarks. If you were a fan of Pee Wee Rubin and we exposed that we have his bookmarks, you would have went. If you like Samuel L. Jackson and you saw this in People magazine, if you saw that what it says here, Samuel L. Jackson gave us his favorite bookmark websites. Wanna see? Theirlink.com, which is called Star Marks. If you like golf, if you liked high fashion, Oscar de la Renta, and we put this in W magazine, bitches be looking. If you liked I don't know who she is, you'd be looking. Hold on. If you like film, you'd look. Thomas would look if you didn't like film. One of his favorites. That's all. I'm just kidding. if you like automotive manufacturing, Lee Iacocca, come on, Lee Iacocca, if you liked it, business, okay. These are bookmarks. Now, we crossed over into, I went into an arena that was even more creative because as a gamer and as Lara Croft came out, I started to think about ways to give this person a persona by giving her bookmarks and through her bookmarks, understanding what her personality was like as a person. So the creator, it wouldn't be fake because the creator of Lara Croft would create the bookmark links of her, and then you would go look at her bookmarks. And you would again be satisfied because you would see through the eyes of her bookmarks Lara Croft's personality. And it went further. Oh, there's a race car. If you like race car driving, Rubens Bovada. If you know race car driving, and I put this in Motorsports Magazine, you love him. Pete Sampras. If you love chefing it up and you know what cooking is, you know who he is. If you love news and we advertise in CNN and you love Sam, you're going to go look. Because we have his bookmarks. If you love cute schoolgirl outfits, you're going to go look. If you love acting on an intellectual level, you're going to go look. And you're definitely going to go look if you like who I like, which is Eric Drexler, because you love nanotechnology. And I would definitely look if this motherfucking bookmarks were on the fucking website because I love Eric Drexler and his bookmarks are on the website. And I'm going to go. That's an old picture of him. That's what that means. So would you go that's a company? Would you do it? That's my first internet idea.
Bad. It's not bad. I see its potential.
You see the logic?
Yes.
All right. Well, somebody else did, and what happened was, I appreciate that. Thank you. The CAA, one of the top talent agencies we're going to approach. CAA, Creative Artists Agency, I think it stands for. It's the biggest talent agent in the world. When I started Star Marks, I sent out 20 business plans. One of them was to, I don't know how I got his name, but Sandy Clement at CAA. I sent him along with a bunch of other people, and I heard back from him. And when I heard back from him, he said, and I was looking for, I forget how much I was looking for, probably like 50 or 100 or something like that. When he wrote me back, he said, I can't invest money, but I'll give you my Rolodex. And I was stunned. It was better than money. Sandy Clement, this guy he represents John Wayne. He represents big people. He represents the Cruises and the Oprahs. He's the dude. He's one of the big shots at CAA. That dude looked at this idea and said, I'll give you my Rolodex, which means I will be a part of it, promoting it into the... He was better than money. He was what I needed after I got money. I was driving up the 405. I forget what I was doing. I was dropping off a third copy of something to him or something. I never met the guy, but I was taking it to his office or something. And at that time, on that day, the market crashed, and everything went to hell. It was the bubble, the .com bubble happened about 2 weeks after I got his letter, and everything took a shit. It was horrible. Wow. Oh man, I'm serious, bro. It was horrible, and that was that. My business plan ended on the burst, so we couldn't do it. There's no way we're going to fund anything after the bubble burst. That was the biggest burst of the century, man. But I was so happy that somebody believed in it like you just believed in it. You had an ounce of belief. There was something there. And so I appreciate yours and I appreciate his. And I think it the same and I think it was cool. So I'm happy that it was valid to a degree. So.
Again.
Huh?
Better restart it.
Well, it does. You know what? Out of all of my ideas, it still has legs. There's still something there. So don't take it, motherfuckers. So I think that I agree with you. And I've had that said to me before. Bookmarks, we aren't. It doesn't matter what a bookmark is. It's just where people go on the web. You know, because if I was famous and you were famous, we go places on the web. We go places. And if you're famous and there's a company out there that wants to promote you through the websites you go to, that sounds still viable. I mean, fuck, you go to websites. I mean, the world has not let go of websites. We might not bookmark them immediately, but we all go to them quickly. So I go to iDownload.com. iDownloadblog.com, okay? That's like my Mac reference. Every day I check in, see what's up with the jailbreak community, basically. So maybe you're right. Then my pride and joy, which is oh shit. Thank God. Well, this is the reason it's my pride and joy because the effort was maximal. Blend Juice Tea, Jaden, Brant, and I. Miss you, Jaden. Love you, Jaden. Hated you, Jaden. Still kind of love you, Jaden. The fuck am I going to do, Jaden? We started a tea company. Blend Juice Tea. He had a couple ideas that I expanded on, and we made this company. The world's first cold brew whole leaf tea with 100% fruit juice. You could take a glass that we would sell you of cold water at 7-Eleven. You would take this device that I invented. You would dip it into the cold water that we sold you at 7-Eleven. And this tea that Jaden invented would brew in the cold water and give you cold tea immediately. This is the process that Jaden invented, these two. This is the process I invented, the brew stick ringing. It holds the tea, obviously. Not obviously, but it holds the tea. This tea the B that is stands for blend. That is the name of the company. This B collapses. I designed this collapsible B that when you put the B that's filled with tea into your tea water, your clear water, you could wring it out. That was a trick. And so this is the bottle design. This is the executive summary. This isn't the whole business plan. It hangs on the bottle while you're brewing because you're drinking and brewing at the same time. This is market analysis. This is the timeline. So you have operations, marketing, and sales. This company relied on a full assembly line, robotics, and everything. So it all comes down and happens. And this is a 5-year time period. So you've got broken down here year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, and year 5. And we needed $312,173 and $609. Now, Tar could have invested in that. I've got a big robotics tea company. That bitch made fucking shirts. Because really, we needed that much money. That's it. Actually, we needed $30 million. That was a different rate. That's a different rate because. Oh, hold on one second. No. We needed $30 million. My bad. We needed $30 million. There it is, right there. Capital infusion. That's why I didn't do the numbers. Okay.
Tea.
Well, we were going to build a quite extensive is a beverage company. I can't hear you, dude.
Apparently.
I mean, fuck. So, blend juice tea. Amazing. I'll show you the business plan later. Where's my business plan? I don't have a business plan. I want to show you my business plan. I know it's boring, but can I show you my business plan? Can I? He nods reluctantly. Should I just stop the show? Is that what? Choose. You get to choose. Stop the show or show me your business plan.
Show me your business.
That's right, son. That's right. Tell him something interesting to bring him back to life. Go ahead. Bring the mic up to your mouth. They can't hear you.
Pollution. Sometimes up. So people, you want to buy some tea? I think his better idea was the bookmark idea. I think that was potential. The tea, too much, too fancy, too frail, too foo-foo-y. See if we can pull this off. Hello, 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 hello. Here's that business plan. Where? Learn that poem. Learn that poem. Learn that poem. Give me crack corn and I don't care. So. That's right. Who stole my underwear? Come on, where are you? Get back in here. Tell a story. What the hell? Look at that screen. Oh, let's do that. Hey, that's a good idea. I can pull it up. Let's trip out, people. My stupid ass brakes went out. I gotta replace my brake pads on my car. How lame is that? What'd I do? Yeah. I did a bunch of nothing. I ran around, did errands. I don't know. What did I do today? Took the kids to school. And then I went home and cooked breakfast. I made pancakes and sausage and eggs. And then I took a shower. And then I had to go and do this or that. I don't know. Hey. Dead air. I don't see. Too bad we can't play music. Be DJ. 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 Yeah, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes.
Did you talk about making thin pancakes?
No. Thick ass pancake.
Sorry. Didn't mean to creep you out. It's fucking
Damn,
weird.
man.
Huh?
No, nothing.
Listen, quit being such a weirdo.
Weirdo.
Look at I heard some weird ass shit out there. I was like, what the fuck? Sound like a raping or some type of scary movie or something. All right. Back to fucking regular, from fucking creepdom to boredom. What's better? All right.
Creeped him.
I know. So this is Blend Juicy. This is the actual business plan. I just want to show you this. This is welcome to Blend Juice. Now, God, I'm bored already. There's a few pages that are interesting here. Here's the tea itself functioning when you leave it in for a period of time. Okay. And we did that the functioning tea brew, cold brew. And we were going to put it in boxes that you could purchase on the shelf at the store. Brew it yourself at home. You don't need the glass of water we were going to sell you at 7-Eleven. Are you laughing at me? This is Blend Juice Tea's van. Blend Juice Tea's van.
You put the van in there.
This is our assembly line. These are the particular machines we needed. And this is the process of the assembly line, the flow chart production, laser guided packaging, filling, bottling, vacuum forming. So this is can you see this?
Yes.
All right, this is Blend Juice Tea. That's the main brand. Now, since we have tea and water, our primary products are tea and water, we decided to make Origins, which is a real tea brand for hot tea. Then we sourced a bunch of tea in the world, and we found out about kombucha, and we were going to make an alcoholic tea. That was the next thing, because why not make alcohol out of tea? Then I started smoking tea, and I realized, because I was a cigarette smoker back then, that it tastes pretty good. So I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, but if you ever get short and you have rolling papers and a bag of tea, smoke it. It's okay. Cyan. Now, this product up here, Blend, required us to manufacture water, which is a process, right? Since we had water in the house, I said, well, let's use the water and make a different company out of it. So I came up with the word cyan. And that's actually the color name of this color here. Cyan is a color on the color chart, or a name on the Pantone world. And it just sounded very clean and crisp. So I thought that was a good name. Then since we have a bunch of tea, we made Intensity. So Intensity was...
Intensity.
Sounds like you. Intensity. And so that brand was responsible for taking tea, reducing it down to its most sludgy sludge, and turning it into a shot that you would buy for $5, like at 5-hour shot. But it would be tea. Imagine a 5-hour energy and all and all that shit. If you and everybody that's healthy, they do not partake. But if you had a tea that was a 5-hour energy, you would partake if you were a health freak.
Correct.
So that was that. And then my final fun project was to make a water another water, not just Cyan, but another water company called Hose Water. Because I think nowadays probably still, but definitely in Thomas and Mai's day, we would drink out of the hose, right?
Correct.
God
Yes.
damn. Fuck.
How? Do you drink water out of a hose?
When you do, it tastes something special.
Slippery slide.
It tastes like a hose. Really, honestly, it has the taste of vinyl, but there is also that metal brass that is around your under your lips.
Tingly.
More of that strain, whatever it is. So this product was a bottle of water with a brass opening, and the flavor of the water was vinyl flavored.
Did you advertise that?
We didn't produce any of these. But no, yes, of course, that would be advertised. It would be, bitch, get out on your street, get on your lawn.
You should publish that as a fiction.
Why? It's a reality.
Oh, the whole thing.
The whole thing is a fiction.
Of
Yeah.
Plenty.
It is a fiction. That's a funny diss.
Duke. Oh, it's very large, ambitious, grandiose.
That's what people that don't have aspirations say. They diss you in a very creative, complimentary way. It's horrible. Well, go ahead with your $300,000. Well,
Wait, that's anticipation. Catch up.
I can't hear you. What did you say?
Catch up.
So,
Go ahead. What?
That was funny. So, these are the patents. This patent and this patent. These two patents are filed. We own those patents, Jaden and I. Here's and this is my timeline. Now this timeline is more intense. This timeline,
God, I remember that.
I'm very proud of this. Very proud, and you could actually read that font. I love this organization. I love it. I wish all of my organization would actually materialize in something useful one day.
Be proud.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Here's Jaden.
Yes.
This is Jaden. This is Jaden's pride and joy right here, because Jaden is a numbers guy, and so I can't relate, but I know that this spreadsheet knowledge is amazing. So this is Jaden's all of his information that we've put together. We did so much work. Jaden and I worked for 1.5 years on this. And then we lost both of our houses on this. So that's blend juice tea. And fluid ounce brands was the main thing. So
Is that the distribution?
that was, like when I did International Cartel and I had Pound Clothing, JD Cadlet's Couture and Play Fragrance. That was the umbrella company. International. It was what did I call it? Fluid ounce brands. Since it was liquid based, everything's liquid based. I thought that was a cool name. Fluid ounce brands.
And then they distributed all the name brands.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's a world industry. Think it's a cool name, Fluid Ounce?
Birdhouse. Bounty Hunter.
Huh? Birdhouse Bounty Hunter?
Same thing.
Bounty Hunter distributed.
23 Elwood.
Yeah, same thing. Exactly. Well, Bounty Hunter to me was so its own line, but it's true. But I
At first, it wasn't like.
But that's what Pound was too. But I did the thing is though, Bounty Hunter. See, when I designed, you did it a different way. He developed. You developed Bounty Hunter. When you developed Bounty Hunter, I would have, if it was Bobby, would have made up a bigger company than Bounty Hunter and left Bounty Hunter the name of the shirts. You made Bounty Hunter the owner of the other companies.
Right. Bounty Hunter distribution, and then we distributed the skateboard brand.
Right. So I would have said Bounty Hunter T-shirts remains the same, yet this bigger company called BH distributes Bounty Hunter and 23. Like this is Fluid Ounce will never make a product. Neither did International Cartel. That was the afterthought of Pound getting bigger. I didn't want Pound to be the distributor of Play. I wanted something larger than me, kind of thing. So either way, we both paralleled, and those were the thoughts of the day. That's how we rolled. And it's very skateboarding to have a master company and a bunch of babies underneath. Very fucking skate.
That's everything. That's how grocery stores are.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, a lot of it is, but I don't think we knew that back then. Did we?
Yeah.
You did? I didn't. I just don't skateboard. I don't know that did. All right, so not that.
I gotta go pee.
What did he say, everybody? What'd you say? What'd you say?
I gotta go to the loo.
You have to go to the Louvre?
The loo.
You have to go to the Louvre? The Louvre? I got to go to the what? You have to go to the Louvre? I have to go to the Louvre?
Go. E.
I have to go
Number 1.
E. I have to go E. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go pee. I don't care about that. That's fine. Go to the loo. I got to go to E. E. I got to go E. Nobody knows what that means. He's so like in code. I got to go to the Louvre. I got to go E. I don't know what that means. The Louvre? It's called the Louvre? Huh? It's called the Louvre? The Lou? No, that's South shit. We don't know that. We're West Coast. We'll fix that microphone someday, don't worry. I'm gonna put a microphone in the toilet. The Louvre. I'm gonna go to the Lou. So Covid-19. That's the name of the show. It looks like it's coming to Long Beach, which is cool because I get to stay home. Not that I don't anyways. And, you know, I think it's only affecting in death toll y'all weaklings. So beware if you're in sad shape. Well, my God, I got a constitution of a boulder. Thomas, hold on, let me think about that. He might get taken out. He's been, he has some frailties, but maybe not. Maybe I'm trying to be more of a caveman. Maybe he got some caveman in him, you know. So we'll survive. But y'all people that are on deathbed, don't do anything. Just stay inside. COVID-19. Watch TV while it goes on through, while it goes on past us. Everybody will be fine. I wonder. Let me see something really quick here. You know what I mean? I do my little turn on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk. On the catwalk. Yeah, I do my little turn on the catwalk. Bow, now, bow. That was fucking crazy. We've never had a comment on YouTube. You know how many fucking... YouTube's crazy, man. I swear to God. YouTube? Motherfucking... Oh, shut up. Oh, my God. That's stupid. Hey, Taylor. Amen. What'd you say? Hi, Taylor. Thomas, are you trying to back up? Thomas is spoken... Oh, Taylor is on your side, okay? Because Thomas is spoken for. Durr. This chick is drunk. Taylor. This is not the best. What are you talking about? You like business plans, girl? This is obviously an early comment. Well, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know why, but maybe it's that freaky ass shit behind me. Why is it so fucking... I gotta raise up. Bobby's trying to get laid since... I am always trying to get laid, Taylor. Hello. Even if it's in my own mind and with my own computer. Amen. No. Yeah, exactly. Nobody's trying to get up on that shit. It's okay. I'm playing. Thomas. Dude. This ain't Rocket for sure. But Thomas replied through the show's Facebook channel as a stranger. Thanks, Tila. And then then boss says, What's cracking this? What's crackling and static? What? Wait, the ba. I don't know what's crackling the static means. What's crackling and static? Oh, so we're crackling. I guess we have sound issues. I'm sorry. Maybe it's me. I don't know. But thank you, the ba, for all of your advice. And Taylor, of course, thank you for your comments. We hope to make all shows better than the last. So bad. Look at this crazy ass background. It's trippy to watch. All right. So, on the catwalk, yeah, my little turn on the I like those videos. I like that video, and I like my company Pound Clothing was my skateboard clothing. In skateboarding, most companies, I would say, typically in skateboarding, boards or clothing, mostly board companies, they usually choose a style that the world is adhered to, and most of the time mock it to a degree. Sometimes it's super creative, but whatever it is, it's oftentimes a bite on what the world is doing. It's not a bite on directly a company, but a bite on the world. Like, it could be all working gear, like Workerman, or it could be all like DC was like a sport kind of athletic kind of jockish. So I chose couture. And when I started my clothing company, Pound. And I took, and this was in the day of Christy Turlington, Linda Evangelista, Kate Moss specifically, Naomi and everybody. What a clown. That was a weird laugh from nothingness. Why'd you do that? Where'd you come from? Weirdo.
Lefty Lucy finally replied.
What'd you say?
Lefty Lucy said, Lefty Lucy said, take her down to Chinatown. This is when you were talking to Bob.
Oh.
And I said, which one? Meaning, who are we taking to Chinatown? And finally, Lefty Lucy replied, which one? What do you mean? And then
this
replied,
is ambiguous.
By the sounds of it, you have some tea stuck in your nasal passage.
Me?
Yeah. You should switch nostrils up, Bobby. You sound boogered, or what? Bunged up.
Oh, man. I sound like a nasally droney? Oh. I'm going to quit.
The tea in the nasal passage is pretty funny. I want to know who Lefty Lucy is.
That was funny. Well, I know I have a big nose and no action. I'm going to go deviated septum, bitch. Shit, what? Okay? I'm going to the insurance company. How do I do deviated septum? I'll fix it. The fuck? Do I sound nasally and drony like that? Is she right? Oh, my God. Are you alive, motherfucker?
I'm looking at that damn trippy background we got going on.
You know what, stoner?
That is very hippie stoner rock.
Listen, your brain is the stoner I'm talking about. And if you can just track what I just said, what'd I just say?
Do you sound nasally?
No, man. It was a joke. It was perfectly timed, and you just fucking threw it on the ground.
What?
I said, here's what I did, okay, dude? I said, is she right? You were probably looking at YouTube.
That's where the reply was.
Yeah, but dude,
I was waiting to see if
I
there's
did
more.
something cute. I was trying to be vulnerable.
Is she
You were
right?
supposed to slam me hard.
Yeah. You
I was doing. Oh, is she right? Do I sound like that? Really? No. Do I sound that way? Do I sound like there's like something in my nose?
Sometimes.
When? Today?
Sometimes.
Well, obviously today.
Don't do one of those.
So I sound.
That was timed perfect. I didn't even mean to.
No, it's okay. I don't. Low volume, high volume, crackly. It doesn't matter. What? So I sound. So I need to blow my nose more. What? I mean, I have a problem with my nose. Okay, it's aside from the size. And aside from that, I fell on it. Other than that, I knew I had a problem before all that happened.
Yes.
Nobody converses with me here. Yes. Yes. So pervy. Why are you so pervy all the time?
Pervy.
Imagine if you talked to some kid and you said that to them.
Oh.
Imagine if it, yes. Dude, they would be like, what the fuck? Get away from him.
Yes.
He tried to adult it up. Usually it's not like that.
Sure.
You know what it's usually like? Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Pervert. Yes. Would you like some candy? Yes. All right, so that's fine. Okay, I have a fucking shitty voice. What am I gonna do?
You don't? Your voice is
No,
very,
I don't care.
very
I don't care if I do.
DJ.
Oh, shut! Look at my inside. The inner workings supports my
No, you
ego
have
trip.
a strong, boisterous voice.
She thinks that tea stuck in it, and it's a problem with my nasal cavity, and I sound like I got shit in my fucking. Well, that's funny. That was fucking funny.
They just out of the blue.
I know.
In the
Now
tea.
the catwalk. Maybe it's the way I sang my little song on my nose. Well, listen, dude. Nobody can fucking hear you, man.
I can hear your numb throat.
My numb. Oh, she's getting high.
Ah.
Okay, listen here, association, or listen here, projection. Just because I'm not hitting that mirror shit right now. Drip, drap, drap, drap. I hate Coke, by the way. Let me remind everybody, I hate Coke. Coke sucks.
I want Coca-Cola.
Man, it's horrible. Oh, it's shitty high. This is. Sorry. Now I'm all worried.
Get that tea out.
Well, that's funny. Okay, okay, is Lefty Lucy a man?
I don't
No,
know.
I'm not asking you.
Yes.
Yes. What do you mean, yes? How do you know?
I want to know our new friend.
Listen, I'm asking the question. Why did you answer yes when I said, is Lefty Lucy a man? You said yes.
I did not. I said yes, answering you. I said I don't know. And you said, I'm not talking to you. And I said yes. I think. Something like
I
that.
would say yes if I said, I'm not talking to you. You said yes. This man is very confused. Well, Lefty Lucy, aside from all that, are you a man or a woman? And if you are a man or a woman, why do you have Lefty Lucy as your name? Are you a mechanic? Or do you need to remember? Or is that just a cute name? Or a masculine name?
I think Lucy would have to be a female, but...
Well, yeah, but maybe maybe it's a dude that works on cars, likes chicks a lot, and he tries to make it chickish. Maybe he likes chicks. Maybe he's like that whole 50s thing, it's like a dude likes 50s, the Lucy thing, that kind of, Taylor loves that whole, Taylor's all about like 60s and 70s and her vibe, and she has a dog named Lucy. It's very appropriate. Cute little
Maybe
Lucy.
Lefty Lucy's from England.
I'll know that. My Lefty Lucy isn't Lefty Lucy us? That's our girl. Lefty Lucy is that's when women hit the assembly line to help us fight the war. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
No. I don't.
Well, I think it was.
Yes.
I guess I'm right. He said yes. Man, I can't wait to remove the word yes from the English language.
Affirmative.
I wish I had like a filter on here that you removed the word yes, didn't let it get said. That'd be cool. Yes. 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 Yes.
Would it be
Yes.
one,
Yes. What? Me?
one lump means yes, two lumps mean no?
Yes. Yes. Well, it's very satisfying to have somebody ask me that quickly. That's very nice. I appreciate it. Yes.
Yeah. Nay.
Well, Jingle way.
Who would know Right Said Fred references?
I would.
I guess you would.
I have the video in my collection. I like that song. Obviously, I can sing some of it.
God.
On the catwalk, yeah, do my little turn. I have it fucking verbatim, dude. I like that song.
That's creepy.
I'm complimented. I am totally happy with that. That dude's cool. That dude's cool. You don't know, motherfucker. You don't know, motherfucker. He don't know. Look at him over there.
Did you Google a picture of Richard Fairbrass? Yes, we did.
Yeah, we sang the song, baby. Dude.
Yeah, where were they?
Yeah, I don't know. Listen here. Rewind, motherfucker.
We featured it.
Yeah, dude, we paid attention to your ass and we fucking did it. I did the whole song. My little catwalk, yes, yeah, rewind it. You'll see the song. It was all for Lefty Lucy, that dude in England.
I have no idea.
On the cat. Yeah, I like that song. I like it because he's talking.
Whack.
What? Whack?
Yeah, that ain't
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. You know why I like it? Because back then, you know why I like it? Let me tell you why I like it. Because Pound Clothing was based on couture.
Do you remember the Crystal Maze?
No.
No.
We'll talk about that in a sec. Let me finish my one little statement.
Okay.
But we'll talk about that. Don't forget. So, I based my company on couture. I had every magazine coming to me. W was my favorite.
Okay.
And Right Said Fred was dissing the model scene back then with that whole thing, and everything was rad. And anytime that anybody talked about couture in any way, I liked him. And Right Said Fred was rad because you could see in their faces that they were dissing it. It was funny. And the best video was Freedom!
Oh my God.
Freedom! That was my
You're so gay.
That's when my entire thought crystallized. Freedom! Burn that jacket off, freedom! I swear to God, I can't wait to play that. Can we play that George Michael video? I will tear up.
Yeah.
Man, all doors bust open when I fucking listen to that song. That fucking is the best video on the planet because all of my models are in it, and George Michael's doing the rad ass fucking jacket burn. He's out. He's sick of the man. He's him. He doesn't care anymore. That's the best. That's a bomb ass video. He doesn't. You know what Thomas is? He's not punk.
Oh, I'm punk.
He's not punk. He doesn't recognize like-minded punk. He sees punk with like hair, and he sees punk with like dudes, but he doesn't see when other people are going through their punk movement. He doesn't see it. He doesn't understand.
Sorry.
Who the brethren? I'm sorry.
That's not punk.
He doesn't understand who the brethren are, who arm in arm with. You might not party with George Michael, but you know they're punk. He doesn't understand. So go ahead, GBH. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sam Hayes.
Lemmy.
Dude, that's not punk, bro.
Oh, that's speed metal.
You know, it's not speed metal either. Shitty
metal,
old crap.
man.
It's old crap metal. It's old shithead metal. It's not speed metal. Don't try to elevate it. So you said Lemmy and you said speed metal. Even I know that. Even Scott just turned over in his grave. Please. I dare you. Lemmy.
Lemmy.
Oh my God. Well,
Nah, punk rock is Rollins, man.
oh my God. Yo,
Dead Kennedys, man. Jello.
yeah. Okay.
Steve Jones, man.
Okay.
Punk rock.
Yeah.
Descendants, man.
Barely punk. Okay,
Oh,
that's fine.
Early Descendants. Good.
Yeah, no, they're punk.
Milo.
They're punk.
Milo.
They're punk. I know Milo. Yeah, punk. Milo punk. Milo Endorphin. What's up?
Surf punks. Now that's real punk. Surf punks, my wave.
I'll just go Agent Orange then.
Agent Orange is good. That's good stuff.
Speed kills, fast cars, cheap thrills, rich girls, fine wine. I lost my sense of my mind.
That's right.
Yeah, I skated to that.
Everybody's skated.
Yep. That was great. They have the best line in the fucking musical world, and it is one to live by. as a banner over your brain. Oh God, what's the line? Music, and then music, EBG. Music. Oh my God, dude. Agent Orange. Oh, fuck, man. Computer, what's Agent Orange's best line in their song?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Agent Orange. If man, I gotta listen to 2 songs to get it. It's not in Bloodstains either. It's in it's another motherfucking one. I'll repeat it someday. It's bomb. It's excellent. It's not how to sell it. It's how not to sell out. So we were talking about, what were we talking about? Mic control, dick.
Punk rock.
Okay, and you were talking about like Lemmy and speed metal. No, I was dissing you and you were dissing me. What were we doing? Oh, freedom! Freedom! Where are you? He's watching YouTube,
Trying to help
everybody.
us out, man. No, I'm not.
He's watching YouTube, everybody. Our director watches YouTube. He's looking at his dick.
No.
Our director looks at his dick and then he looks over at the YouTube channel. I don't know why he does that. He looks at his pee-pee. He's like, I look up at Thomas, he's like this.
Sometimes a tribal thing behind you.
He looks up, he was looking down like this. And I say, are you looking at your phone? He's no. I never asked you that actually, but so he's looking at his pee-pee. Because I can't see the phone, so it looks like he's looking down at his penis, really. He just looks like he's looking down at his penis. So I know he's looking at his phone. So he's got his phone in his lap because that's how he plays all of his games, like vertically like that. He's a vertically challenged person. He looks down directly at the phone. Then I look over again at him, and he's looking right, which means he's looking at the screen, which means he's watching YouTube. There, he's doing now both. And none of which has the mic in front of his face. So he's looking at YouTube, looking at the girl, looking at the phone, looking at everything. Now what you looking at? Switch to you. Show him what you're looking at. Pussy. Go ahead. I'm showing everybody. Is he doing work, everybody? Just tell me. Tell me he's helping the show out.
You're going to love it
What am I going to love?
when you see my reaction shots.
What kind of reaction shot? What kind of reaction shots? What do you mean? Of you?
Yeah.
Doing what?
Reacting.
To me? When I say
yeah.
something, you're all, oh.
No, you'll see.
No,
You'll see.
you'll see, bitch.
I'll see you soon.
I'll see you soon. I'll put you in the ground. I'll put you on the street, bitch. You'll be mine. I will turn Ba out. What street? What street would you want to be on?
That's what my China reference thing was. Who are we sending to Chinatown?
Yeah, you gotta. You're unclear about that statement. She was right in asking you, "What the fuck you talking about?"
Yeah, no.
Okay, we'll clear it up a little bit. Come on, we're talking to our people here.
Which one? Which one? What do you mean? I was wondering who to take down to Chinatown, either T Smooth or Ba. Or
She
both.
asked that. Wait,
Well,
wait.
Lefty Lucy said, "Take her down to Chinatown
Okay, she's talking about T Smooth.
or Ba."
No,
Bob was going off, but then
no, he's not. She's not. Yeah, but nobody was at that point. Nobody's talking about anybody turning Ba out.
so Chinatown is preference to taking some or turning them out.
You know what? Chinatown doesn't seem like Hotown to me. So I don't know why she's saying
That's why I'm saying.
she's not. Chinatown is not where I would shop for bitches. But okay, maybe she was trying to.
I guess I'm Grizzly Adams.
What?
You remember,
You
what's
are
Grizzly
sad.
Adams doing?
Ah!
I can see Bobby's.
Finally, I can
see Bobby's head
freedom!
glowing in the background.
Freedom! Freedom! Finally, you get a first. This is the first diss in fucking 8,000 years. Grizzly Adams. Knucklehead. See? Look at you. Look, he's enthralled. He's enthralled.
I've been enthralled with Lefty Lucy.
He's enthralled, Lefty Lucy. I hope you're a man. Listen here. Lefty Lucy, this motherfucker taken. He is spoken for. This motherfucker going home to his girlfriend. So you need to back off. Okay? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Lefty. Don't talk about Grizzly Adam as if you want that. Nuh-uh, baby. Man. Homie. You can't have it. This man is taken.
Gosh, homie.
This man is taken. I don't care what gender you are. This man is taken. Spoken for. What did boss say for me to say? You are happily married, and you will not cause problems with this family unit. Grizzly Adams.
I love it.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, that's right. Okay, whatever. All right. So, good night.
I'm too sexy